me blue sun cup. Alright, let's do it. Alright, welcome back to the Look in the Dirt podcast. Episode 20. We're in a different studio once again, not on the computer, not at the track. We are on the road today. On the way home from Williamsport. Helped our girlfriends move into college today. Got a 3-hour ride home, and so we just figured we'd go ahead and shoot the podcast in the car on the way home.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long day. We were out here. What time did you guys leave?
We left the house at 9 this morning.
Yeah.
Not super early, but
It's 8 o'clock right now, and we're on the road back, like Chase said, from Williamsport, and we got a while to go. So we're recording a podcast. It's this past weekend episode, so we got some things to talk about. First thing we'll talk about, get it out of the way. I raced at Tri-City Friday. Also, before I get into that, to mention, we just recorded a 5 to 10 minute segment that was not recording on the GoPro. We might not even be recording right now.
we are. I'm looking right now. We are recording.
Okay.
We're recording.
So, yeah, we raced at Tri-City. It was a double feature night. I got third in the makeup feature. Mike Miller won. Congrats to Mike. Car was pretty good. Fell back a little bit early. We climbed back up. And then I did the heat race. Got second in the heat race. Car was good as well. Feature started 5th. I felt like 6th. Got back up to 3rd. Points got super tight. It's gonna be really interesting to see what happens. This Friday is the championship night at Tri-City, so I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see that unfold. It's like 6 points between Mike Miller and I, and then I think Pat Fielding is behind me, and there's like
It's 1 point behind.
1 point.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be close.
And every spot, every heat race spot is 1 point. So it's like first place in the heat is 10, and second place is 9, then 8, 7, 6, blah, blah, blah. And then in the feature, I want to say it's 75, then I think it's 71, then I think it's 68 or 67. So it's a really, that's the biggest jump.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but 6 points, it might come down to a heat race at that point, honestly.
Yeah.
Because they all basically evened out on Friday night, with Mike winning the makeup feature, and I think he got I think he was 7th in the regular feature, and Pat got 2nd in the makeup feature, and I think 5th in the regular feature, and Jake got 3rd in both features. So they kind of all evened out, and so it's going to be real tight on Friday. So
It's also, they posted, it's going to be retired drivers night. So
what does that mean?
I don't exactly know, but they're celebrating their retired drivers.
They're going to have like an announcement? Are they going to have a
I think they're going to recognize them or something. I think I saw on Facebook. I probably should stop eating airhead on the podcast.
That's okay. You'll have to do what you want. It's our podcast.
What else happened in Tri-City?
Trying to think. A couple sprint car flips.
Yeah.
They had a ton of rush sprint cars. I think there was 25. I think 24 rush sprint cars started that feature. I think there was 25 there. But I mean, just a ton of rush sprint cars.
Seems to be a trend there. They have their weeks where they bounce and they have.
Yeah, they've had weeks where they've had like that many, and then there's weeks that they only have like 13. So it's weird there, but a ton of cars there. They had a couple flips in the feature.
There were 2 or 3 in the feature.
Yeah. So that was a long feature. And then I'm trying to think what else happened. I don't think anything super crazy happened, like sprint cars or modifieds.
No, I mean there's just super tight points battles all around now.
Yeah,
honestly.
I think everything's really like basically coming down to the wire, except for the modifieds. I'm pretty sure. Sure modifieds are basically wrapped up.
Yeah.
But I mean, they still have a shot because I think they have a makeup feature on Friday. So I mean, it could still happen, but it's pretty out of proportion or out of range.
We also we can talk about Hummingbird.
Yeah.
I wasn't there, so I'll probably let you lead this one.
Yeah, obviously Jake didn't show up, but Saturday, Penn Ohio Series traveled out to Hummingbird out in Reynoldsville, Pennsylvania for the Ina's Memorial Race for the touring series. Ended up with 19 cars. Figured it was going to be somewhere between like 18 and 24. So, tough thing about Hummingbird is like, well, I mean, not even Hummingbird, but just Saturday, it seemed like everybody was still running stocks.
Engage.
Oh, geez, we're passing a truck right now. Everybody hold on.
Continue.
But everybody, usually for the tour races, tracks usually tend to take off stocks from their schedule, but I'm pretty sure Marion Center ran stocks. I know Sharon ran stocks. I don't know if Pittsburgh ran stocks. I don't remember if I even looked, but Marion Center is pretty close, and I still want to say they had like 10 stocks, so that definitely took away a couple cars from Hummingbird, but still a decent, pretty good turnout. Yeah, 19 cars. Trying to think where some of the highlights that happened. Heat races went pretty smooth. Was good racing. It was pretty locked down around the bottom for most of the night. In hot laps, in qualifying, it was around the top. Then in the heat races, it seemed to be locked down around the bottom. And then, for some reason, every feature that the Penn Ohio Series has at Hummingbird, it seems like it's kind of like that 1.5 lanes for most of the feature, and then somebody ends up going up and trying like a third lane, like way high, like smacking off the wall, and somehow it just ends up working out every time. And it just so happened that a couple times before, it's been Jackson Humanic who's gone up there and been the one banging on the wall and end up with like 5 to go, coming to the white flag and winning the race on the top. But this time the exact opposite happened. He was the one leading the race, and Brett Gutierrez was the one that went up and tried the top, and didn't seem like it was going to work for a while because he was getting a good run in 3 and 4, but was losing a ton of ground in 1 and 2. But eventually he got it to work a couple times, and I think he took the lead coming to the white flag and was able to I think he won by like 2 or 3 car lengths, and it was his first time to the track, so it was nice for him. He picked up his first tour win, so that was cool to see. He was pretty pumped. Another highlight, or I guess low light of the feature, was that there was so many cautions. Not even so many cautions, just long cautions. I mean, I'm pretty sure the feature started with, 17 cars started the feature, and
9 finished.
Yeah, 9 finished, and I'm pretty sure at lap 8 there was 9 cars left, and I'm pretty sure it went green from there. But those first like 8 or 9 laps was just, they were long. Like, there was, I want to say they got 1 lap in and there was a spin and took out 2 cars, and then there was 3 laps in and there was a pile up that took out 3 or 4 cars, and then there was a spin and somebody broke, and it was just, the race could never get going. But once it did, it was great racing. I mean, I love watching racing with Hummingbird. I think it's an awesome track. It's way different than anything around here that I've ever been to. You know, we have those shorter tracks like Erie's and State Line, but Hummingbird's just so much more of a circle, honestly. You know, kind of like Mercer, but it's way smaller. And I don't even want to say it's banked because it doesn't have a ton of banking, but yeah, I mean, that was basically Hummingbird.
Something I saw watching Speed Hive. What happened to Andrew Gordon?
That's a good question that I actually don't know the answer to. He was, I don't know how he qualified, but he ended up winning the heat, passed for the lead in his heat, started on the outside pole, got to the lead pretty quick, led like the first half of the race, like through all the cautions, and then once the green flag got going, around like, I don't know, I want to say the feature was 25 laps, around like lap 15, he kind of lost the lead, missed his line a couple times, kind of slid up the track in 1 and 2, and kind of faded back. I remember him seeing him in like 6th or 7th, or maybe even 8th, and then it was probably like lap 19, and he just pulled off the track. I don't know if something was wrong with the car, or I don't know. He was driving Kyle Kokenauer's car, you know, filling in for him. But so I don't know if he was just doing it to save equipment. I don't know if something was wrong with the car. yeah, he seemed like the car to beat for the early part of the feature for sure.
Yeah, I checked it. He had the fastest lap of the race by like lap whatever, and I was like, oh, where'd he come from?
Yeah, definitely. He was flying.
Yeah. And I really didn't see. I would almost go as far as saying, you know, Brett Hutero. That was an underdog win.
Well, for sure. He probably
probably
wouldn't have been in my top 5 to pick to win.
Yeah.
That.
I saw Jackson up there and Timmy, and I'm thinking, well, one of those grab the win pretty easily, but no, Mr. Brett Hutero.
Yeah.
We gotta get him on at some point.
Yeah. He was pumped. He was so excited. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Bird. I want to race at the Bird real bad.
Man, I don't know.
Cool. Well,
your family seems to have good luck
we
there.
don't have good luck. But I like the shorter tracks. I still haven't got to race a short track. I mean, I've just been at Tri-City, so I don't know. I mean, I turned laps at Knox, and that was cool, so I feel like I'd like Hummingbird. But I don't know. What else? What else we got?
What else? Something we don't really cover, but I feel like it happened this past weekend, so we can cover it. How about Connor Zilic getting injured and celebrating at Watkins Glen?
So, for the viewers that don't know, the NASCAR Xfinity Series, which is the equivalent of the NASCAR Nationwide Series,
Or the Busch Series,
yeah,
however old you are.
They were racing at the Watkins Glen Road Course in New York, and Connor Zilic, who is a young,
19 years old.
Yeah, he's young. He has 6 wins this year so far now, right?
Yeah,
or something like that.
6.
He's been doing really well. He wins at Watkins Glen, does the whole thing, gets into victory lane, goes to stand on top of his car, and falls and breaks his collarbone and gives himself a concussion, knocks himself out.
He literally stood on top of the door, got his foot caught in the window net, fell down and got knocked unconscious.
I mean,
something out of a movie, like straight out of Ricky Bobby.
Like, it was. When I first saw the video, I was like,
I thought it was AI. I'm serious. I thought it was AI.
That was crazy. I was like, oh my god.
I was like, wow.
Something else we don't cover. Something I saw. Tony Stewart.
Yeah,
racing.
that was actually wasn't my list.
Yeah, Donnie Schatz. Bye-bye. I mean, what the heck?
18 years. That's crazy. You don't even see NASCAR drivers race for 18 years, let alone a dirt driver, and be with the same ride.
Yeah.
18 years is crazy. I don't even know how old he is off the top of my head. I literally have no idea. But
now he's going.
I mean,
maybe Smoke's looking for some young talent. I don't know.
They already hired a guy.
Yeah.
To drive the rest of the World of Outlaws season. I mean, I don't know. I don't get it, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't had the same success that they had, a couple years ago. But I mean, Donnie Schatz he's old. I mean, he is old.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's still good.
Well,
I mean,
I don't know.
And another one was Spencer Baston got booted out of his ride too this week, and they said Corey Day's just gonna finish out the year in that car, and they'll be looking for a new driver next year because I'm sure Corey Day's not gonna be able to do that full time next year.
All these transactions are occurring.
Yeah, silly season is starting to pick up.
What is silly season? I don't know what that is. I'm gonna be honest. Everyone's always said I watch all these NASCAR YouTubers.
Yeah, I feel like it always.
What is silly season? I'm like,
I feel like it started with NASCAR and it's kind of transitioned into dirt track racing, but it's kind of just the switching of rides. You go there and he goes here and he goes there.
I thought it was like special paint schemes or something.
No.
I don't know.
I think that's what they call it because it's like the off season. I'm not real sure, honestly. I have no idea why they call it that.
I can't see anything.
But speaking of the World of Outlaws sprints, this past weekend was also the Knoxville Nationals.
Larson won one of the nights. The qualifier.
Yes, he did. I can't even remember who the heck won it. Oh yeah. The guy that nobody thought was going to win it. Probably a way bigger upset than Brett Hutero winning at Hummingbird. Ryan Timms. Do you even know who Ryan Timms is?
No, but I heard the name and I was like, here's Ryan Timms.
Ryan Timms wins the Knoxville Nationals. I mean, crazy.
Is he young?
I want to say he's 18 or 19. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
He's raced at Tri-City a couple times.
Really?
Yeah. He ran one of the Western PA Speed Weeks. I want to say 2 or 3 years ago. I'm pretty sure, and he ran the whole week with them.
Wow.
But I mean, he doesn't race nationally. He's been in that ride. He got into this ride this year, and has kind of been running Knoxville Weekly and kind of been hitting shows across the country, as far as I know, and just absolutely dominated. Like, I'm pretty sure he led flag. I'm like,
how'd Rico do?
I think he was in the top 5, maybe the top 3. I think it was like Tim's, Gravel, Rico, Macedo, and Schubert. I want to say it was like the top 5. I don't know in what order, but yeah, a ton of cars. I think there was like 102 cars there. That race is so big. I do gotta get to one of those.
That would be cool to go to, Knoxville. They say that place is just really, like, the whole town, and just, so apparently it's super cool to be down there.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool one. That and Charlotte, like to go to Charlotte.
Charlotte's fun.
Race at Charlotte, take Pops to Charlotte.
Oh man, maybe one day.
Get them sanctioned.
Maybe. Well, that's a big track though.
Yeah. That'd be something. Is that bigger than Pittsburgh? Or is it about the same size?
I'd say Pittsburgh's a little bit bigger. I'd say Charlotte's about the same size as, probably same size as Tri-City, just a little bit different shape, I'd say.
I see.
Like just a little wider.
Yeah,
turns.
it definitely seems wider.
It might even be between Lernerville and Tri-City.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably pretty close to Tri-City, actually.
Will.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, I bought a Hershey bar this morning, and I left it sit in my car all day, and it's melted, and I have it currently up in the froster area.
Trying to freeze up the Hershey bar.
It's coming back here.
It's getting there.
Got some contact. It's doing good.
We're starting to lose daylight here, so we're trying to be quick. Yeah, I don't think that's
not gonna cut it.
much.
Hey, you get pulled over for that.
This technically wasn't the weekend, but I mean, who cares? Monday, we had a race on a Monday. Crazy. I went to Sharon Speedway on Monday for the Super Dirt Car Series, Steel Valley 75, with the big block modifieds and the 410 sprint cars were there. I don't even remember how much it was. The big block mod. I want to say it was 10 grand or 12 grand. I don't remember which, but I think there was 35 big blocks and 25 sprints. I mean, 25 410 sprints on a Monday night. That's pretty good for me. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for, I don't even know how many sprint cars the highest Tri-City's had all year. It might not be 25.
Yeah.
No, they had to be made one night.
Oh, big night.
Maybe. But, just Sharon, I mean, awesome facility. The weather was hot when we got there. Once the sun went down, it was absolutely beautiful. They ran the show pretty effectively. Went straight through the heat races and everything, straight through qualifying. But they did a lot of track prep once between there was like a 15-minute track prep between the 410 feature and the big block feature. 410 feature, I mean, I want to say it was a good race, but at the same time, Brandon Spihaler kind of dominated. I think he led flag to flag. But Greg Wilson was right there, and then there was another guy. There's number 66 sprint car. I've never seen it before, but he was right there. Got a flat tire like in a first couple laps. I don't think it was in the first couple of laps, and so he had to pull off. But Spihaler seemed to be the only one around basically one of the only ones around the top. Everybody was really running the bottom. And then, like I said, they prepped the track for 75 lapper for like 15 minutes, and then they went flag to flag. 75 green flag laps. No cautions. They went no cautions in the B main too. 15 cars, 15 laps, no cautions.
Everyone
in the
was
B main.
Flow state. Right.
Hey, it was crazy. Like, I hate to say it, but I almost got like bored at one point. not because it wasn't good, but I was like, I lost track of who was on the lead lap and who was where and who. I mean, it's not like, and it wasn't even like it was a bad race either. I mean, it was basically just locked down around the bottom. I don't think there was really any. There was a couple guys running through the middle. Nobody was really up top. But I mean, it was really Anthony Perego and Matt Shepard were the top two guys for basically the whole race, and they were. I don't think they were ever more than 5 car lengths apart. And I think Shepard might have snuck under Perego twice, maybe, but never led a lap. I don't think. I'm pretty sure Perego led all 75. I mean, but it was great racing all night long.
I didn't even know that was going on.
Yeah, on a Monday night at Sharon. Yeah, no pineapple slushies.
What does that mean?
No pineapple slushies. There was fruit punch.
Oh wait, I know.
Pineapple slushies.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, no pineapple. Yeah, people were upset.
Yeah,
That's for sure. That's for sure.
is that all we got?
That's all I had written down.
I think we got everything. It was a pretty busy weekend, but that's how
I mean,
it's
we
been.
can go over penile points, but
They've changed.
We
The
can just
weekly has changed a lot.
do you want me to pull them up?
Yeah, we have not covered those in a little bit, and it has changed a lot.
Bear with us a moment.
Yeah, I mean, I'm up to 11 races now.
What?
Yeah.
You might get all 12.
Yeah, that's the plan.
We were actually talking about that on Saturday. We said, man, this is going to get really interesting with 12 races because a lot of guys are going to get 12 races.
Well, yeah.
But it's 15, and it seemed like a lot of guys didn't get there. Where is it? I know I have a save on here somewhere. There it is. Alright.
Exit 123. Oh boy, we're at mile 125. I don't know how much farther we have, to be honest.
We're getting there. Alright, I got it. 20 races. I'm pretty sure he's leading. Yeah, Chris Withers has the most races, 20 races. He's also in the lead. That's a lot of races.
Where's he racing?
Erie's, State Line. I don't know where else.
Oh my god.
That's a lot though. He is in the lead. 1222 points, 1222 points for Chris Withers. He's leading the weekly points. In second place is 7W Bobby Whitling. He is at 1213, so only what is that, 9 points back. So pretty close there. These guys, all the top. Let's see, the top 10 all have their 12 races in already. Well, actually, that's not true. Top 10 plus Russ Coyne plus Aiden Fosnot. That's it. So, what's that? 12 guys. 12 guys had 12 races. That's not confusing at all. Not confusing. But quick rundown of the top 10. Like I said, Chris Withers, Bobby Whitling. Third place is the 777 of John Boardman. Fourth is the 55C of Brandon Connor. Fifth is Cody Catellis. Sixth is Josh Seipel. Seventh is the 1M of Gary Miller. Eighth is the 11R of Lane Reinwald. Ninth is still the 68H of Andrew Hammond. He's still up there.
He's off in another division. He's sitting on the couch and he's still in 9th in points.
He's still up there. And rounding out the top 10 is the number 10 of Nick Kachuba. So many guys got. Your points haven't been updated. You still have 8 races in, or 9 races in. You're in 23rd.
What?
Yep. 23rd. That's, where were you last year? Like 28?
I don't even remember.
I don't remember where you finished.
I had 6 races in. I don't think I was within the top 30.
I don't remember. I can look on here, but I don't want to.
Boomville. You know what that means? We're 40 minutes from our exit.
Why do you know that?
You don't want to know. Too many drives.
But yeah, that's a run over of the weekly. I'll probably just save the touring until the points are officially updated, but they're definitely going to be a lot closer than they were. There was 5 guys that had been to all 3 races and went out all 4 races.
Oh my god!
But so they're going to be a lot closer. There was a 50-point gap between the 5 of them from 1st to 5th. But but they're going to scrunch in a lot closer, I think. So we'll probably just wait till they're updated.
Yeah.
Probably at the end of the month and recap those and everything.
Yeah. End of the year is going to be interesting. Got some races at Tri-City and stuff, so oh boy.
Yeah. It's going to be, it's
race weekend coming up.
Yeah, it's going to be busy.
That one's going to suck. I'll be in school for that one. I'll get home Friday. Carl will
straight to the track.
Oh, I'm going to have to probably miss class that day. I'm not going to lie. But, I don't know. Yeah, is that it?
That's all I got.
We're out of daylight here. I don't even know if they can see us.
They should be able to see us a little bit. If not, I'll try to brighten it up a little bit.
All right.
You can see the cars behind us.
Yeah, you can see all the trucks. Thanks for watching the Lickin' Dirt Show, episode 20. Like, subscribe. 20 episodes in so far. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Keep you updated. We got videos on the way and stuff. So we don't know who our next guest is going to be, but we're going to try to figure something out. But thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace.